As I'm sure that it'll come as no surprise to you, the EV sector has been on fire and outperforming the overall market for quite some time now. So how do we need to respond? Well, we respond by having some EV plays in our portfolio. Now, this can be accomplished in many ways. We can take a look at EV manufacturers. We can take a look at battery companies. We can even take a look at charging companies. Or perhaps you would prefer looking at one of the indexes that focuses on EV plays. Whichever way you decide to go is ultimately going to be your choice, and I'm not going to hold a grudge against you or be mad at you for it. But what I want to mention specifically today is that a lot of penny stocks are heating up. We've seen these penny stocks, specifically the penny stocks that are related to the EV sector. We've seen them making some insane moves. It's like everybody's jumping on them because they're cheap and they just explode. So catching one of these moves could be extremely profitable. And in this video, we're going to be talking about a company called Solo, who is up 450% upon the year and has a potential opportunity opening up that we may be able to take advantage of. And that's exactly what I plan on bringing to your attention today. So don't you go anywhere, because we're going to be starting right now. Hey, what's going on? It's Pat from Top Ticker Trades. If this is your first time here and you want to learn how to grow your wealth through investing and trading stocks in the market, make sure you start right now by subscribing and tapping that bell so you never miss a thing. I'll see you in the video. Let's go. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. Today we're talking about a company that goes by the name of Electrameccanica. This is an EV company, an EV maker, and they trade on the NASDAQ under the ticker symbol SOLO. Before we get started, ladies and gentlemen, I want to ask one favor of you. I want to ask that you guys please go ahead and give me an early thumbs up, as these videos take a lot of hard work and time to get ready and basically produce for you guys. So I would really appreciate that. It would help support me and help support the channel so that I can continue to bring videos just like this one to you every single day. And if you're new here but you like what you see, hit that subscribe button. I would love to have you join our growing family. I bring content like this every single day so that we can all profit from what's going on in the stock market. Now, without any further ado, let's get this show on the road. Electrameccanica is a Canadian designer and manufacturer of electric vehicles, or EVs, that are designed to revolutionize commuting, delivery, and shared mobility. The company's flagship vehicle is the innovative, purpose-built, single-seat electric vehicle called the Solo. The Solo provides an exciting driving experience that is unique, trendy, fun, affordable, and environmentally friendly. Your legacy of building and delivering high-end custom specialty cars, Electrameccanica has produced a leading-edge affordable EV for the commuter market. The company started under the name Electrameccanica, which was founded by Frank Reisner in Turin, Italy in 1959. Now, the guy loved to build custom sports cars and pretty much grew a company out of his passion for that. In 1975, Electrameccanica relocated to Los Angeles. That's where the money was at, and that's where they began producing replicas of Frank's favorite car, which was the Porsche 356, and the company differentiated itself from competitors through offering vehicles of a much higher quality. In 1981, Frank and Henry Reisner made the move to Vancouver, Canada, where Henry grew his role in the company. It was during this time that Henry and Frank were really able to develop a market for their vehicles in North America and overseas, and in doing so, earned Electrameccanicas reputation as the premier manufacturer of 356 replicas. Now, finally, in 2012, the project that would eventually turn into what we know as the Solo today was formed. Henry began working on this project with Jerry Kroll, and the two of them were able to use this project, which eventually became the Electrameccanica Solo to open the door to the booming world of electronic vehicles for Electrameccanica. And so the Solo was officially unveiled in 2016 as a result of a culmination of Henry Reisner's extensive knowledge of auto design and performance car production, combined with Jerry Knowles' passion for motorsports, expertise in clean energy, the design and manufacture of electric Formula One race cars, and his passion for a sustainable environment. Electrameccanica began trading on NASDAQ in 2018 under the ticker symbol SOLO. And today, united by a passion to develop affordable, leading-edge electric vehicles, Electrameccanica has produced the high-performance, commuter-friendly single-seater Solo EV, and is currently developing the Tofino, which is an elegant, high-performance, two-seater electric roadster. Both vehicles are designed to deliver a superb driving experience. But what's it like to drive one of these?
So weird. When you hit the gas hard, because it's powering a single wheel and the engine behind you, when you hit the gas to accelerate, it actually lifts your tail. Instead of most cars, it kind of sinks or pulls back. This one, it's like pushing you forward. It like lifts you.
So essentially, the Solo is a purpose-built, single-seat electric vehicle providing a driving experience that is unique, trendy, fun, affordable, and environmentally friendly. Now, it's got a 100-mile range per charge, 80 miles per hour top speed, and it's fully charged in under 4 hours, with the ability to charge on common electrical outlets that are 110 volts or utilize level 2 charging stations, which are 220 volts. So very quickly, I'm going to say that this is probably the cheapest, well, not probably, this is the cheapest electric vehicle that you can buy, I believe, right now. It's priced brand new retail value at $15,500, which I find interesting because just back in September, they were pricing it at $18,500. So as the batteries, which they say are the most expensive part, as those get cheaper, the vehicle becomes cheaper. Now, it's definitely a good 20 grand cheaper than the next solution. And it basically was created under the idea that people that drive to work do not need all that extra space because they're just traveling alone. So you're paying for all this extra space, all these extra seats, all this extra room that you're not going to use, and it's bad for the environment. Whereas you can use this, easy light build vehicle with, basically just enough room for you in order to get to work cheaper, pay lower costs for the vehicle, and it's much better for the environment. But overall, let me just say this is an extremely risky company to put money into. Now, I don't know what's going to happen in the future, 10, 20, 15, 5 years from now. I have no idea. But right now, it's extremely risky. It's extremely volatile. But the opportunity that I was talking about has to do with Citron Research and Andrew Left. You see, on Friday, Citron or Andrew Left put a couple of tweets out and basically called this company a joke and says that they've only delivered 6 cars in the last 12 months. I mean, you can see the tweets on the screen right now and what they say, so I don't need to read them to you, but essentially, I'm hoping that this stock will crash, okay? And then you can get in and possibly make a pretty decent profit. Now, all of these penny stock EV companies are pretty much riding the wave along with the big EV companies that we've been profiting from. Now, this brings up a lot of opportunities for us. There's still some that are untapped, and I will make a separate video about that because I've got my eyes on one that it's moved, but it's still so cheap that I think it's going to move some more just based on hype. All of these penny stocks are based on hype, so all of these are super, super, super risky. So if you've got, a low risk tolerance, do not touch these. This is for people that, can afford to lose money. Essentially, you've got a pretty or a relatively small risk here. I mean, depending on how many shares you buy, but you've got a relatively small risk for a potentially huge gain based on how these EVs or the EV stocks and the EV penny stocks have been trading. So that is something to think about. You don't want to just jump in here. I mean, this is extremely volatile. But like I said, the opportunity lies specifically with this stock being shorted, and it could bring it back down to where it was earlier this month, which is the $3 range, because it went from $3 to, I believe, $13.60 in a matter of just a few days. This is not something to just jump into, because you're gonna lose money. You got to know what you're doing, and you got to be aware of the risk. So if you're okay with this risk, then I would go ahead and keep an eye on it, get it on your watch list, and watch for it to fall hard from the Citron research tweets. Hopefully they'll even publish a report. I don't know, we'll just have to see. But hopefully, this stock will take a big dump, and then it'll be time to jump in. So keep an eye on it. Of course, I will make a video when that time comes. So make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss that. I will also be putting out a video on a few other penny stocks in that EV sector that I've found that I think have some potential for us to really make decent profits by jumping in on them. But anyhow, what I wanted to say is, whenever you do get in on this stock, make sure you treat it as a trade. Take your profits. Do not just hold this, because this isn't that type of stock. Congratulations, ladies and gentlemen, you've made it to the end of the video. If you found this video helpful, I ask that you help this channel out by smashing that like button, as it motivates me to keep making videos just like this one every single day. If you're not a subscriber, you should consider subscribing, as I publish valuable content like this daily. You can do so from your screen right now, and if you want to check out more of my videos, you can click on the video that you'd like to see on your screen right now. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.